Okay, got my trusty rusty blade. I was cutting stuff up last night. Got some of these Christmas aluminium foil things. They're usually quite pricey actually for what they are, so you might want to cut these down and put them in the bottom, but we do still want to have the slot down there, so we're going to melt ourselves the slot. Our what's it, 4-inch slot by 6mm or something. Anyway, we're going to get this, and I'm just going to put this to one side, and I'm just going to cut it in the middle basically, so we get our, we know how to do this because we've done it before. Doesn't have to be too flash, fellas. I think these ones are, oh, these are 60mm ones. I've done it again. I've got the 60mm, so that will help. So the idea with this is the polyethylene absorbs the reductive flammable gas, so that will aid with countering any will-o'-the-wisp explosions or something, hopefully. That's one aspect of it. So we're basically going to have something like that. I think we may even have to cut them even smaller, and you can see they're not even cut accurately too either. I mean, you could put them down something like that if you wanted to. I mean, that might help your slot in the bottom, because you know they say they found that by putting a post near an entrance you can actually get more people out of the entrance than if you put a post and you get more people out of the entrance. So yeah, I don't know if you want that, but the idea is, because gas goes up, and the idea is to put your polystyrene down the centre there, because cardboard is cellulose, of course, and that also gives off a little bit of reductive flammable gas anyway when it's wet, especially when in vicinity of aluminium and copper and things like that. So it would, from those previous experiments you'll see on my channel from a couple of years ago, I think, at least a year, more than a year ago, I think. But yeah, so we got that like that, and we're just going to put these around, and that'll make a nice ring, and some in the centre as well, and probably put this in the bottom. And so over time this will also start to generate reductive flammable gas, and it should all be absorbed onto this, so it's like a reductive flammable gas battery in a way, sort of thing. And then the charcoal, of course. Question is, where do you put the charcoal? Do we put it in the centre? Do we put it on top and then the sand on top? Or do we mix it liberally in with the sand? But won't that compete with the roots of the plants? So, you know, so we'll try a little trial on here and see how it goes, and run it to about May. And that'll give us some data back to how we want to do a pit. We want to do a pit that's like, you know, 3 times the length of this and 2 this wide or something like that. And then we'll know roughly how deep do we have to go. You know, because there are some in the shops you can buy that are a little bit longer, and then, you know, cut your strips of polystyrene to go in the centre. I may actually go and get a strip and do it now, and just to show you. Okay, over and out for now.